Today I get some rounds with the GOAT. One of the GOATs. You know what I mean? Two GOATs. Iron sharpening iron.
How is Crawford, his composure going to be like the moment a punch lands on him from Canelo?
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford. He's
But weight classes,
the most composed guy.
I like Canelo.
Is it just a weight thing? Because you know you just said.
So it is a weight thing. It is a weight thing with me. But the thing is, you know, some people, fighters jump up. They usually have some kind of underdog.
Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez will square off in the most intriguing bout in boxing history. However, opinions are varied, but pros have warned Canelo not to take Crawford lightly. Teddy Atlas, a legendary trainer and boxing pundit, was blunt when asked how Terence Crawford would respond if Canelo Alvarez were to hit him clean. Atlas noted that Crawford has a unique and priceless quality, the ability to slow down the fight in the ring, even though he might have to move up 6 weight divisions to confront Canelo.
How is Crawford, his composure going to be like the moment a punch lands on him from Canelo?
Are you kidding me? Take that question back.
Yeah, why?
Because you're talking about Crawford. He's
But
the
weight classes,
most composed guy. What, you don't think he'll be prepared? You think it'll be a shock to him? No. He's already moved up 3 weight classes. So now you're talking 6 if you add on 3. Crawford has the ability to slow things down in the ring that very few people have, and to see things that nobody else can see because he slows it down.
Additionally, he praised Crawford's full skill set, which has included multiple weight classes, rapid hand speed, excellent technique, and an amazing training staff supporting him. However, Atlas believes that Crawford's timing is what sets him apart from all other fighters.
Yeah, he's got great power, he carried it up. Yeah, he's got good hand speed. Yeah, he's got all that. He's got good technique. His coaches do a tremendous job with him. But the timing is impeccable. It's better than anyone else's. Why? Because of this. When a guy has that ingredient, and very, very few have, I can't count him out in anything.
In the meantime, Dimitri Bivol, who lost to Canelo Alvarez, expressed his candid opinions regarding the likelihood of a battle between Terence Crawford and Canelo, saying that it will likely be announced soon.
It's not interesting to see the fight when one person doesn't want to win at all. But it was hard fight for Canelo because he was always aiming, and even the skull didn't throw punches, and it's hard to catch him. You know, he's just moving, but his movement is good, to be honest.
Yeah.
His destiny, because he's a champion and he's a hard puncher, and guys just scared to risk too much. They don't throw punches because it's a risk.
Val also discusses the altercation between Canelo and Crawford, stating that Crawford would have a different mindset. He thinks Crawford will enter the ring with a champion's mindset and be more aggressive than Canelo's previous opponents. Because Crawford's style of fighting differs from Canelo's passive style in some of his recent fights, Bivol can see the battle being more engaging.
I think Crawford wants this fight a lot. He wants this fight, and I think he will be more active than Canelo's previous opponent, and he has different mentality. He has champion mentality. I think the fight will be much more interesting.
What do you make of the weight in that fight, the weight difference?
I think Crawford will not let Canelo just walking on the ring when he wants.
Bivol also brought up Canelo and Crawford's disparity in weight, suggesting that Crawford will not allow Canelo to control the beat as readily as he has in the past. He believes Crawford would act more violently and prevent Canelo from resting during the battle, unlike he did with Smith. Bivol expressed uncertainty when asked who would win, calling it a very interesting fight, and stating that only time would tell.
Because we could see this fight, Canelo did everything. When he wanna rest, he could rest easy, you know, in this fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, when he wants to work, that guy didn't give him work. It just rest.
You've
And I think with Crawford it will be harder to rest.
who do you think wins?
I don't know. It's a very interesting fight, but I don't know.
Terence Crawford advanced. Therefore, the WBA championship is still open. Despite without giving them a ranking, Ortiz said that Madrimov and Fender were equally challenging. Two quite distinct but equally difficult tasks.
I mostly want to collect the belts, and I also want to get paid at the same time. You can do both of those things at the same time. Usually one helps the other. The glory helps the money. So I would, of course, the priority is going to be belts. But seeing as they're busy, then I'm forced to fight other people. But I can still make it to where they're still good ass fights. So I can't tell you what the plans are. I would put Crawford #1, but he's obviously not coming back. So it would just be Martirized or Fedor. But I think they're both difficult in their own right because they're both completely different fighters. So I can't. It's not really fair to rank them. You know what I mean? But they're both equally, in my opinion, they're kind of equally hard fighters, difficult fighters. But that being said, it's just we're gonna fight whoever's available. We're not gonna wait for anyone. We're gonna. There's still gonna be good fights, and the fans are gonna be very happy.
In response to the speculation about a fight between Crawford and Canelo, Ortiz stated that the weight disparity is the main obstacle. Despite praising Crawford as a skilled boxer, he noted that even the best fighters are often severely disadvantaged by significant weight increases.
I like Canelo.
Is it a weight thing? You know, you just said
So it is a weight thing. It is a weight thing with me. But the thing is, some people, fighters jump up, they usually have some kind of underdog.
In addition, Teddy Atlas thinks that although Terence Crawford would face a formidable opponent in Canelo Alvarez, fans shouldn't jump to the conclusion that size alone will decide the outcome of the bout.
Yeah, look, the first thought is, can he handle the weight jump? Can he handle the weight jump? He being Crawford against Madrimov, people are going to say, "Oh, he had some hiccups." Who don't have hiccups? When you eat something that's a little difficult to eat, and Madrimov was a little difficult to eat. He's not easy to digest. He's a good fighter. When you really, Sam, when you eat something that's a little tough to digest, you get hiccups, right? So come on, he's human. So he had a few hiccups. He won the fight. He's Terence Crawford.
Atlas, however, notes that Crawford's full skill set, including excellent timing, defensive mastery, crisp footwork, and the uncommon capacity to mentally slow down the tempo of a battle, is what gives him the advantage. Crawford can control situations that many bigger or stronger guys can't thanks to these abilities.
Crawford is, but who's he beaten? He unified the, what was his first division? Lightweight, then he unified the junior, then he unified the junior welter, then he unified the welter. I think I got the weight classes right. It doesn't matter. He unified like 3 different weight classes. He moved up in weight. He's beaten anybody that they put in front of him. He beat an undefeated fighter in Errol Spence that everybody thought was just like, one of the best fighters out there, which he was. He was one of the top fighters pound for pound out there, and he didn't just beat him, he dismantled him. He might have ruined him. We were talking about getting ruined in fights earlier. He might have ruined him. We don't know. He hasn't been back yet, Spence. He may have psychologically, physically ruined him, but he has done everything asked of him, and he's done it in a superb way. It's not that he's just won. I look at how people win. How versatile are they? How mentally together are they? What happens when they're tested? What happens when they have to make an adjustment? I look at all those things. What happens when they can't depend on power?
Even though Terence Crawford will be giving up his size and natural strength to take on Canelo Alvarez, Teddy Atlas believes that his own strength cannot be understated. Crawford has shown that as he moves up the weight classes, his punching power moves with him. It involves more than just brute force. It also involves time, accuracy, and the capacity to deliver clean shots when they are most needed.
And I look at Crawford as one of those special guys. I don't care if you guys are tired of me saying it. I look at him, look, Canelo's special too. I get it. And he's bigger. I get that too. And if everyone's going to say, well, after Madrimov fight again, had a couple hiccups, now he's stepping up another weight class. Now he's got to fight Canelo, who's even bigger, stronger, better puncher, a unified champion that he's been, all of that stuff.
In the end, Teddy notes that Canelo may face significant challenges because to Crawford's quickness, agility, and ability to generate angles. Canelo's agility has decreased during his career period. Crawford may always be ahead of Canelo if he uses great footwork and quick entrances and exits, making it challenging for Canelo to trap him and use his power. Crawford, however, uses more than simply physical weapons in his battles. He has excellent timing and a high battle IQ. Teddy emphasizes that Crawford can use limitless decimal openings, pick the ideal time to attack, and slow down the pace in his mind. If Crawford can get into Canelo's rhythm, even while facing a bigger fighter timing, he can annoy him, outmaneuver him, and possibly even cause him harm during a battle.
Yeah, can Canelo handle the smaller guy who's going to be faster, who's going to be slicker, who's going to be better defensively, who's going to have better legs, you know, who's going to be able, sometimes Canelo at this point in his career can slow down a little bit. They're both getting older, I get it, but sometimes, you know, his legs aren't as quick. He don't close the gaps as fast. Is he going to be taking advantage of in that area? Is the smaller Crawford going to take advantage, get off, get to the side, give him angles?
Teofimo Lopez, who recently fought himself, offered a respectful and perceptive assessment of the possible conflict between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Lopez acknowledged the tremendous struggle Crawford will face against a behemoth like Canelo and praised his toughness.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got?
Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try and test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog, he's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Nevertheless, Lopez was quick to highlight Crawford's incredible perseverance and unwavering spirit. He recalled an incident in which Crawford, hurt and on the ropes, persisted with the unwavering resolve of a real warrior. According to Lopez, it's this impenetrable heart. What distinguishes Crawford as a great champion is his unwavering resolve in the face of difficulty. Crawford's perseverance always wins out, no matter what.
Crawford, Canelo, who you got?
Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try and test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo. But hey, they say he's a dog, he's got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out till that day comes.
It's the only way, but I definitely think that it's a great fight overall. You know, black and brown is how you get down.
Right.
Despite this, Errol Spence Jr. isn't sitting quietly on the sidelines. He's throwing his full support behind Terence Crawford in anticipation of a potential blockbuster bout with Canelo Alvarez. Spence, who has a better idea than most of Crawford's repertoire after sharing the ring with him in their own classic battle, is convinced that Crawford possesses the tools to beat Canelo. He stressed that Crawford's adaptability and dogged determination might prove to be the difference in outwitting and outlasting a fighter as renowned as Canelo.
I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford want to challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great, you know. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So, you know, I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, he started at 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it? I mean, it could happen. I mean, why not? If Crawford want to challenge himself to be great, let him try to be great. You know, so you know what I'm saying? I'm with it. So you know, I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he's gonna win or lose, but I definitely be going for Crawford. I think if anybody can pull it off, he can pull it off. He's chasing greatness, so why not? Canelo came up to 175 and all that, and fought Kovalev and fought the other guy too. So I mean, if he can do it, he started at what 147. So I mean, if he's doing it, why can't Crawford do it?
Moreover, Anthony Joshua has weighed in and he's keeping it real. No hype, no nonsense. While he's not a fan of messy weight terms like catch weights or rehydration clauses, Joshua made one thing clear. If both fighters show up healthy and hungry, it's all about heart.
When did those rounds happen?
Yeah, that was last summer. Sparred him over in Las Vegas. A great guy, very good fighter, and it was like a game of chess, our spar. He was very impressed with me, him and his coach Bomac after the fight. So it was great to hear some good words of knowledge from him too after the spar. You never know, Canelo's small though, so the height difference. But it was great spar, and it was a very good spar, you know, for both of us. And it's something different probably than what he's used to getting, and if so, yeah, it'd be brilliant. But what a fight that is, Canelo and Crawford. It's going to be one of the biggest fights in the world of boxing.
Crawford is fighting like a man possessed in his eyes. Joshua considers hunger to be one of the most dangerous weapons. Weight classifications exist for a purpose, but real champions are above them. And Bud Crawford is currently making an effort to prove that he is that kind of champion.
I'm not too keen on the catch weight stuff. I feel like there's no rehydration clause, is there? No, so that would be good. And then I feel like Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. showed us that weight is good. Like, there are weight categories for a reason, but you know, providing they're both skilled and talented, there's not much difference in weight. It's just who wants to win. And watching that fight, Conor Benn and Chris Eubank just showcased that weight is, it's all about that. You know, so I'm looking forward to the Crawford and Canelo fight because I feel like Bud wants to like prove a point. Do you know what I mean? So it'll be a good fight. Bud just over there. So.
Joshua maintained his objectivity when choosing the winner, which says a lot. Joshua remained impartial when it came to choose a winner, and that says it all. An experienced former unified heavyweight champion, not even able to separate them. He referred to it as he sees fit, a real 50-50 battle.
I don't know because when like he fought the guy in LA last week, it brings with an M. I can't pronounce his name. Madrimov. He fought Madrimov last, and I feel like it wasn't the Terence Crawford that we all expected. So, but there's another side of Terence that I know. So I don't know, 50-50, cool. Let's call it that, 50-50, because what I can't really call it, I don't know, it's 50-50.
No bias, no easy pick, just unwavering admiration for both fighters. Furthermore, toughness and size are not the only factors. Joshua highlights how this battle is so risky because of the clash of styles. Crawford's fluid counters, timing, and movement will contrast with Canelo's high guard, brutal bodywork, and ring generalship. Joshua is aware of its true nature. The ultimate form of cruel chess play. Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford is looking like a real matchup of the greatest as the hype grows. A contest pitting speed, ability, and superior fighting intelligence against size, strength, and experience. The headlines will mostly focus on issues of power and weight, but the true narrative is about two champions who are willing to push themselves. Will Canelo's size and strength be overcome by Crawford's speed and accuracy, or will the weight leap be too much? Can Canelo be defeated by Crawford? Will Canelo's influence be excessive? Please share your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Remember to subscribe to our channel so you can see more videos like this one.